Hello there, welcome. My name is Clay. Thank you for tuning in. Strange times we're living in, right? We're about a week into this whole quarantine thing. Feels like a lot longer. We're starting to run out of things to do. Well, that's what this video is all about. And you must be pumped because you got some new content to waste some time on. You need all of that you can get, right? Everything under the moon is canceled right now. And because of that, we have so much time to do things and also nothing to do. It's weird. Hopefully, we're all hanging in there. Hopefully, we're all doing our due diligence in quarantining ourselves, social distancing ourselves to try and limit the effects and growth of this virus so it doesn't hit the levels like it has in China and Italy. Because in the United States here, we're right here on that exponential growth. Those places have gotten to that part. We're trying to do these things right now to flatten that curve so that we don't, experience the worst of it and help our healthcare system actually be able to deal with it in a much more effective manner. That's why we're doing these things. This virus is going to be around for a while. We're probably not going to have a vaccine for it for another year or so. So our normal lives will get back much sooner than we get a vaccine for this. But the things we do now is going to help get our lives back to normal sooner rather than later. So hopefully we're all doing that. And that doesn't mean we can't go outside and we have to be inside all the time, although it's like 30 degrees outside. So I'm not really in all that much of a hurry to get outside. But you know what I'm saying. It's not like you have to just stay inside. It's just don't be dumb. Don't go to large gatherings. Don't go to parties. Don't put yourself in risky situations to contract this virus. Because even if you don't find yourself dealing with symptoms of it, you could still be carrying it and transmit it to someone else who maybe has a poorer immune system than you and could be, very lethal to them. So please, let's stay bunkered down to, a good percentage, right? And to help to do that, here are some things that you can do. Now, obviously, there's probably some things in here that you've already been doing or have done and maybe have already gotten bored of, but I'm going to point them out anyway. So if you're a gamer, you can play games like Gel. I mean, these are old versions of the game, but like a decade old. Jesus. If you're on consoles, you can play NHL video game. You can play on the PC. You can find games like Super Blood Hockey or Eastside Hockey Manager or Slapshot. There's a myriad of hockey games to give you your hockey fix. If you're not into video games, you have movies and TV shows. You got Slapshot, you've got Miracle, you've got the Mighty Ducks movies, you have Letterkenny, a TV show. You can find those on different streaming platforms. 30 for 30 shorts like King's Ransom and Of Miracles and Men, both really good. Or you could find other things like, say, 17 Seconds, or you could even go with books. Books are good too. If you've already watched a crap ton of things, you can find Tales from the Locker Room. That's a good one. You can find another one similar to that, which is If These Walls Could Talk. This is from Mark Lazarus, beat writer of the Hawks. Well, he's with The Athletic now. You can also find a book from John Scott called A Guy Like Me. A good book as well. Kind of interesting perspective from, a guy who's didn't make his name based on skill, that's for sure. Now, if you're the type of person who's already sick of being on your butt, sitting on the couch and getting a little restless and need to get up and do something else, well, it's a perfect time to do chores. I know it's not a very fun thing to do, but it's a perfect time while we're all quarantined and spring cleaning time anyhow. Do that type of stuff. Clean, reorganize stuff, reorganize rooms, try to see if maybe there's a different setup that is kind of cool. Who knows? Go through old stuff, throw away junk, clean up, get stuff and clutter out. Trust me, it'll do a lot for your mental health doing those things. But if you don't want to quite do that, you want to do something a little more fun maybe, well, how about practicing your golf game, right? Golf is like the perfect social distancing activity. All alone on a course, just whacking a ball, towards a small hole. I mean, it's perfect. It really is. Do that, or you can practice your hockey, your hands. I mean, I got stone hands, so I need all the practice I can get. But you can do that too. In fact, you can do a lot of activities. Don't think you can't do activities or be active. You can go on hikes. You can get out of the house. You can do pretty much every day. You should be doing like squats, push-ups, jumping jacks. Just get your body moving, right? Do some yoga. Yoga's great. Stretch. Try and get that body so it's not all tight and everything. This is a perfect time to do that type of stuff. Don't let yourself and your body get all just cramped up because of this. Take action. Do these things while you can before life gets busy again, and you'll be a lot happier, and your body will thank you as well. A couple final ideas to leave you with. Number one, you can participate in Hawks Madness. It's very similar to March Madness, you know, the NCAA basketball tournament with big bracket and everything. It's very similar to that. It's just with the Blackhawks. Basically, this year we're trying to figure out who the greatest first-round Blackhawks draft pick was to ever play. We're doing it in the least scientific way, by public voting. Yay! So that's fun. We're in Sweet 16 right now. My previous video was made about it. Check that out. You can figure out where you can vote and everything like that. That doesn't take a whole lot of time, though. So one last thing that you can do is help me out, or more specifically, help this side project that I have out. I started this about a year ago, or released it into the wild about a year ago. It's just been a slow build. I haven't really promoted it or anything, and it's not really meant to be promoted. It's not a way to make money or anything. It's literally just a resource I'm basically creating. Basically what I did was create a website that acts as a database for hockey goalie masks. It's called hockeymaskdb.com, and hopefully it can be made into a pretty cool resource. You can go there, check out, and just browse a bunch of different cool designs of masks and everything. But like I said, it's, you know, slowly growing. What you can do is submit masks to it. It's not that hard. You don't need an account. You don't need to pay. It's totally free. If you don't find a mask on there, and there's plenty of masks that aren't on there right now, submit a picture of one. Make sure it's, you know, a good picture of it. Just check out the ones that are already there. You'll get an idea of how the pictures should be. But seriously, that would really help me out. If you got time, I'd love for you to help me out, help grow that resource and make it a pretty cool resource for the hockey community. So thanks if you do. All right, with that said, hopefully you've gotten some inspiration on things to do to pass the time during this strange times of quarantining and social distancing. We're all doing it together. We'll all get through this together. It's just going to take some time. None of us like it, but we got to do it. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you got some inspiration. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate that as always. But most importantly, stay safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you next time.